Well, good morning, everybody. Just as I was trying to get ready, I was under siege. Luckily, or hopefully, nobody broke anything. It was a short siege, but a siege nonetheless. Hi, Jubo. Thank you. Just got started. And hi, Jedi Allen and Rude. Yeah, I opened my stream with the siege. It just finished, though. Let's get started here. Hi, everybody. I'm the Gaming Grandma, and I am here today as part of the Steam summer sale event, and we're gonna give stuff away. I am part of 4 streams this weekend, so during all 4 of the streams, you're gonna enter to win, and then we will give the winners tickets away probably Sunday night or Monday morning. The moderator will start reaching out to everybody and let you know who won. So let's get busy. I hope everyone is good and ready. I hope you've been able to check out some of the other streams today and Thursday, Friday, and there'll be streams again tomorrow. I hope you've been enjoying that. This is Faelin, and Faelin has been doing a run through the Sandbox. I've done a few campaigns, but honestly, I like the Sandbox now. It used to scare the friggin' heck out of me. Good morning, Tyler. But this is Faelin. She's going to continue her quest. We are very early in the game, actually, but we got some materials early. Oh, you're right, Jubo. I forgot to click that button. I'm not used to clicking that button. All right, thank you. Let's hope I'm there now. Yeah, I don't usually click that Steam button, huh? So hopefully it's going to be up and running. I know there's been a lot of trouble with that this weekend. All right. Anyway, so she has not advanced as far as one needs to have gotten all the Orc Hunter DLC stuff. But thanks to Axebeard, I was able to get a few things early. So I could decorate a little bit. So we got a few things going on. Faelin's going to go down to the deeps today. I want to get her some granite, and I want to start working on a better base for her. I mean, this is working. You know, I've got all my necessary accoutrements and all that over here. My furnace and building stuff, but I'm thinking we'll start working on a base. So we're also going to scope a place out for a base. I know the nice big areas in the quarter, the elven areas are nice, so we might check that out. I don't know if I've ever checked what's in this chest. No, I had not. Alright. I'm going to get rid of it, or I'll keep wondering if I got in there or not. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the stream today. I will be streaming till about 2, which is Pacific Standard Time, so in about 4 hours. But then I have to be ready.
Blue Jackson just rated
Hi,
me.
Blue. Oh my goodness. Thank you for stopping by, Blue. It's wonderful to see you. I hope your morning stream went well. Thank you very, very much. Missed you with my crew and gave them to Blue. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing. All the great people are here. All right. So we will look for a new place. I'll probably shut this down about 1:45, and then I'm going to jump into the Triple Ds with Jubo and Alaskan Care 911 for a little Lady Dwarf action, the divas, and then I will do that till about 5:45, and then I'm going to jump into another stream at 6 with Falcon Fixer and whoever else. Hey, Blue. Not sure yet. We're going to get some granite. Highland Media.
Highland Media just
Hi,
followed.
Highland Media. Thanks for following. It's going to be a busy day. I can tell. I got all these great visitors and guys in the stream. And so the first thing we got to do, though, is get some granite if we want to start building. I mean, you can build with, you know, stone, but it's not very sturdy, which means we got to go down into the deeps. Looks like we got started down there. That's interesting. Do I already have some granite? That's okay, Highland. I've always tried to get everybody as well. It's hard. It's hard to get all these great people followed. So it looks like I have, look at all that granite I already have. You know, this is what happens when you have way too many games and too many characters. I can't remember what one character's done and the other one hasn't. So let's actually, since I've got some granite, what I would really like to have is some adamant, but that definitely doesn't come till later. But adamant would be nice for a floor. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go wander in the Elven Quarter and maybe scope out, or the Elven areas, and scope out a place to build. I didn't mark my chests yet. I guess I should do that. Okay, I'm putting this in here. Putting this in here. We're going to have to sleep because it's already bedtime. Yeah, it looks like I've already been down in there. Down to the deeps. And I should have some... I'll just put this here. I should have some granite on me because now we can start repairing Durin's lamps. Let's see. Where do I got my box stuff? Probably one of these here. I don't use the Fury box. I know some people do. And let's put away our... Oops. What did I just harvest? Oh, some oats. Well, gotta plant some more of that anyway. So disorganized already this morning. That's not a big surprise, is it? Especially for you guys that have followed me before. A lot to organize. I just got a few skulls in my pocket. Nothing to worry about there, right? Maybe maybe I should wear it on my head. Really freak people out. I know my chests are really disorganized. Which ranger camp are we looking for here? Yes. Sowing my oats. Let's put this away. Let's go get some granite, and then we're going to sleep. And we're going to sleep. Let's see. I hope all your streams went well this morning. I guess, Blue, you were on. Alaska, you were on. Were you with Blue, or did you have your own thing going? I was getting ready, so I didn't have a chance to check in with everybody. Let's see. I could use some more metal fragments, too. Ah, got some oaks over there trying to cause trouble. If everyone see Jack start corner, tell them to DM me in Twitch or Discord. Oh, is that one of your winners today? Yes. The Triple D shenanigans. That is for sure. Well, you coming to play or what?
Orcs! We got orcs!
I didn't think I was having a siege, but they sure called some bats for me to play with. I love me some bat poo. Tell you what, it's the only game I play with poo. Really, it is. I never play with poo otherwise. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, come on down. You know you want to give me your poo.
That's all you got.
You know, you're knocking the, out of them, and that's the truth. Ah, come here. Gotcha. I don't mean to break people. I try not to be, too foul. Oh, there's another one. But the truth is, it's funny. All right. Look at me just over here harvesting instead of going to bed like I said I was going to do. All right. I'm in darkness and I'm starving. Whoops. We had some cool stuff going on too earlier. No, really? You don't want me to talk about keeping things tight. I wonder if, hey, Jake's Art Center. I wonder if, do you know if Sean used those little clips? That'd be funny if he did. You'll have to watch back one of the Triple D's last recordings if you want to know more about keeping things tight. All right, I think we're ready. Let's get some ale. Let's start some food cooking. All right, got that. We got some ale. Let's turn the weapon off. I've been known to accidentally kill my ale. Can't wait to see what he does for the video of us all. That would be awesome. I'm busy all day, so hopefully I'll be able to see it at some point. Yeah, Alaska, whose idea was it for me to stream all day? I don't know about that. All right, let's eat and drink. We have a great clip of Noob yeeting himself off a platform mid-flight. All right, thanks, Jubo. Was it your idea, huh? It's like the military. You should never raise your hand to volunteer for anything. Let's get her singing here.
Woohoo! Yes!
All right, time for that nap. Okay. What do I got hiding up here? I got a few diamonds up here. For those who may not be aware, I am using a dev tool called the God Pick. It allows me to mine really fast, which really takes up so much time on stream. I don't like to do it. So what did we make here? Something at the workbench. Probably in a Bach. Yep, a Resolve a Bach. So where are we going to go? What do you think? Where should we go? All right, gets our breakfast. How many times have I forgotten to eat breakfast? Let's see what else we can cook. We should always be cooking rations. Don't want to rush out of here because then I'll forget to do everything I need to do. Looks like I'm in Erebor armor. I am wearing the Orc Hunter DLC mantle armor. And there is a helmet. Let's get over there. There is a orc hunter helmet. Kind of gets in the way though when I'm shooting my arrows. I think I can dye this now, right? I can color this. Let's see. Let's tint it. Let's tint it purple, of course. It's got to be purple. Tint purple. If I can do it purple, it's going to be purple. And let's do them boots too. For some reason I had kept thinking that you had to have the necessary gems to color the cosmetics like you do with the armor, but you don't. Doesn't it? Doesn't it look great? Yeah, definitely. Maybe purple, making it purple girls it up a little too much. But, all right, where are we going? Get organized here, Faelin. Let's see, did I make a continue stone? I try to do that. I try to mark the next spot continue. But it does not look like I did. Bad on me. I think we made it down to the second deep. Yep, looks like it. I do have a stone right there. Let's go to Mapstone Cavern Deeps. See what kind of trouble we can get into. Cavern Deeps. So I guess the Dark-Eyed Stout, I've tried it with a couple of my other characters. It's one of the other things that comes with the Orc Hunter pack, or the Orc Hunter DLC. And I don't have the ingredients for that yet. Alright, what did I throw here on the ground? Fury, I want that. The Resolve a Bach. Build Lore Tome. Probably just need to put a chest here for stuff I don't want to carry around but want to keep. Like a white diamond. Why on earth did I drop that? Let's leave this behind for now. The arrow's going to be good if I find a troll and I want to try to avoid getting into a battle. Alright, here we are in Caverns Deep. Man, it's bright down here. Probably because I'm standing near a hearth. So which way are we going to go? Let's go this way. So I'm a little advanced because I've got all sorts of stuff because I didn't have, I'm using the Orc Hunter, excuse me, lost my train of thought, believe it or not. I'm using the Orc Hunter Frightener's Axe, which I wouldn't normally have. It's a tier 4. So it will give me an advantage with the orcs down here. And everything else, apparently. Just break it all up. Let's see. I think I saw a Garen back here. Moosnakon. Probably still need that. Let's look at our menu. Moosnakons. Yep, Garen is the Moosnakon down here in the deep. So we better hold on to that. And we got silver. Let's see. I usually put on my Eregion armor cosmetic when I'm down here in the dark. So we're going to do that because it helps me see where I'm going. All right. So what do we got? We got 3 choices of which way to go. I also probably need the silver. I know I need salt. So let's grab a little bit while we're here. The nice thing about this God pick is it does it quickly, so it lets me continue adventuring. So I can get enough, usually in a couple of swings, to get me started making things. All right. This is probably why I already have so much granite in my chest. I will have a Steam key and an Xbox Orc DLC key still, so I'll have those during our Triple Ds to give away. Good. Thank you, Alaska. I was wondering how to use my keys. I have 2 game keys and 2 DLC keys. So I'm glad somebody's going to be giving some away during... Is that salt? I need salt, yes. During the Triple Ds. I know Jubo gave quite a few away already. I hope it is working on Steam. By the way, Jubo asked me if I was streaming on Steam, and I had not turned it on, the multi-stream to Steam. So if anybody could pop over there and make sure it's streaming, that'd be great. I know some people have had trouble. Easiest way is to just do it on Twitch. Steam makes it a bit easy. Oh, you know what's missing? Thank you, Highland. I am supposed to have a giveaway on, and I did not have the giveaway on. Thanks for bringing that up. That just shows how much, disorganized I am. Yeah, it's going to be on Twitch. Thank you. The giveaway. So you're going to do !enter to win. And I have 2 game keys and 2 DLC keys. So we will have plenty of stuff to give away later. All right. Let's drop. I need the mushrooms. I'm a good dwarf. I can't drop the gems. But what I am going to do is drop a map stone real quick, take that stuff back, and come right back. Because I definitely needed to get the salt. Thank you, Rude. I'm glad it's working on Steam. 'Cause I know that's been a challenge for some. And I think what I'll do is a couple of dump chests so I can just dump stuff and go. And not spend so much time organizing. So let's do that. And we'll go down and do a little bit more mining. Let's get some silver ingots going. Oh, and it looks like I need some stone. Like, when do you actually run out of stone? I mean, really? I mean, right? And this is for the deeps. All right. Obviously, I did run out of stone. Also, let me know how the volume is. If you don't mind, I got some feedback yesterday that the game was overwhelming my... Why is there a Felbeast head on the ground? Interesting. I love carrying these. Look at that. Isn't that hysterical? Looks like a Felbeast puppet. Ah. I'd carry it around all the time if I didn't need a weapon. I think it's just funny. Thank you, Highland. Game audio is probably a little quiet. I can turn that up. It's good on the stream. I think it was just the game you were playing yesterday. Yeah, God of War is so loud. And Sir Cicero was telling me it was just overwhelming. But I can certainly turn the game up a little louder. I think I'll do that in the game rather than in OBS settings. And check that way. That's better for checking levels. Okay. Well, let's see. I have the music turned down pretty far already. I like the music and stuff, but then it overwhelms everything else. All right. We'll go with that. Okay, let's get back out there. Let's go do a little traveling. See if we can find the Garen Muznikon or the camp. Oh, looks like I wandered over into the flooded deeps. Oh yeah, it was the music you couldn't hear. Yeah, I turned it down. I mean, it's nice because then you can, you know, hear the vocals and stuff, but then you can't really hear when there's somebody sneaking up on you when the music changes. But I know I find it frustrating when I can't hear things over the music. So, all right, which way we going here? Let's go towards the ranger camp. We already have 3 ranger pages. So let's try that. See if this way is going to get me there. Look at that. I'm tired and I'm starving. Did I forget to eat breakfast, or have I just been wandering around aimlessly? Already tired. Don't want to get into a battle if I'm tired, but I also don't want to run home already. All right, this gets us along the river. I do like that. I don't know if any of you looked at any of my clips that I on Twitch. Oh shoot, now I'm shadow cursed. But I came in here one day and there was literally a troll in this little area, and he fit right through this door. I did not know that they could do that. You know, because some of the openings are, you know, pretty big and they don't come through those. Let's fix this. Take away the shadow curve. Oh, what am I missing? Oh my gosh. This is how not to play the game. Oh, I put the granite away. Let's get a little granite. The good news is I can get it pretty quickly. You found that river in my playthrough the other day and was so scared, but it turned out the door wasn't one you could open. So what I'm hearing is he got trolled by a troll. I did. That is a funny way to think about it, Highland. And so I did this, I think it was Tyler. Was it you, Tyler, that clipped that troll? It was pretty hysterical. Because at first I'm like, oh, look, a troll. I've never seen one of those here. And I ran a little bit. And then I was going to go back and start shooting it or fighting it or whatever. And then he started coming through. Yep, it was you. And it was funny. I think I cursed a bit. I'm pretty sure I cursed. But sometimes, you know, the curse is fitting. That is the perfect word for that moment. Oh, 1 life challenge. Is that the latest challenge? So you only get 1 life through the whole game? And then you have to start over? Or is it 1 life for a particular area?
From sleep.
Let's get some taters. I love some mashed potatoes. Wait a minute. Why am I still getting cursed here? All right. Taking its time. Reminds you of when you found out the baby dragons can follow you a long way. Yes, and they can fly. Dang it. Is this that's a Kazad arrow. Nice. Oh, I'm already getting full. Look at that. I hate dropping stuff. Let's see. We're going to be able to get to the... See if this way will get us to that ranger camp. What I should have done is got a little extra leather from Axebeard when I was getting the stuff for the orc hunter, and then made a bigger backpack. That's what I should have done. All right, let's see. Let's avoid the taters if we can. These chests is where you can often find the box, the healing ones. Oh, there's a fury one. I don't want that one anyway. Let's drop this stone. Ought to put a weapon on. You know what? I think I better heal or repair my armor. And where are my wood scraps, guys? Jeez Louise. All right, make the bigger. Can I make the bigger one? No wood scraps, no coal. Wait a minute. How did I make a camp earlier? All right, let's break some stuff. I'm certainly not the best player in this game. Is that enough to make a little campfire? Nope. 10. Oh, it's just gonna fall in the water, huh? Oh, this is silly. Thought I checked my backpack. I probably used them for all the platforms, right? Let me take these down since, of course, they're only one. One of the most entertaining? The fact that I forget stuff all the time? I'm glad it's entertaining. Everybody can be like, yeah, and I was watching Grandma and her dementia was really bad today. I guess I shouldn't tease about that. I will probably get it someday because I'm teasing about it. But you know, that's the charm of watching an older player. They forget things, they get lost. All right, now let's go back. Let's just go back and dump some stuff and get all the stuff I thought I already had in my backpack. I should name my base too. Oh, my quick-witted quips. Well, say that 3 times fast. Quick-witted quip. Whatever. Quips. Go ahead, I dare you. Say it 3 times fast. All right. Why are these guys out here making so much noise all the time?
Monsters in the air.
More bats. I'm not used to them just being out here just, you know, making noise. Don't drop your... Uh-oh. If I had a shield, it's always fun to take them out with a good shield bash. Oh, you bastard. There's another one. Wow, look at all these bats, Alaska. I was wondering if this little way I've got this camp laid out would help. Apparently it does. Thank you for teaching me. Oh, man, I'm getting attacked by bats. They're going to break my armor before I get it fixed from the orcs. I guess you should watch what you wish for. Why are these guys down here yelling? Look at, there's more bats out there. Oh my lord. That is crazy insane.
For Moria.
I've never been attacked by so many bats. And those guys came back. I killed them once already. Man, this is insane, you guys. It's the battle of the bats. This is crazy. Yes, I need bat repellent. Jake's Art Corner. Crazy. Oh, it helps to jump and then swing for the bats. Oh, okay. Ah, here comes more. You're asking me to be coordinated, though, and that is not one of my skills. If you watched God of War yesterday, I couldn't kill Valkyrie, save my ass, and oh, requires dodging. All right, this is ridiculous. Okay, jump. Aha, I did it. How about that? Man, I'm just going to have to leave, or I'm just going to sit here and fight bats all day. Look at that, 14. I hear wolves down there, too. Let's put the Kassad arrows away. I needed more wood, right? Look at that, I do need more wood. I'm gonna have to go on a wood run. Wow, how is it that I've run out of wood? Man, you guys are annoying as hell. What's my quick whip quips at this point? Quick wit. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Run away from the bats. Is it gonna come in? No, it's gonna break things. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is crazy. I'm hiding from the bats, guys. Not orcs. I'm hiding from bats. Look at you. Bastard. Get out of here. Oh, this is insane. And now they're shooting at me? How'd they get up high enough to shoot at me? I am not spending the whole stream fighting bats. Oh my gosh. Somebody's got to clip this. Look at me fighting all these bats. What, and who's out here? Oh my God. I've never ever seen any bats like this. Okay, I gotta get rid of these guys so they'll quit calling the bats. There must be a nest. Are there bat nests? I mean, really? Okay, jump and hit. Oh. Okay, got him with a block. Jesus. Alright, anybody else have that many bats attack them before?
Orcs, we got orcs.
Come here, you little creep.
We'll get them.
Oh my God, I gotta go to sleep and get out of here before they come back. Look at my armor. Jeez. And I didn't get to sleep, so I'm going to have some ale because it will help. It will help with the tired. Okay, noted, so I can go back in and clip from the video on demand. Yes. Alaskan, you should make a video. Me, I did it. It's called How to Get Bats. Yes, you did. But you know what? it worked, but it was a little too much. Little too much. But I have never seen that many bats attack. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Boy, that was exhausting. All right, I got some wood, I got stone, I got metal fragments, I've got rope, I've got some granite. And I guess I better be breaking things so that I can get more wood. All right, let's make some breakfast. Let's go ahead and drink some ale. It will help with the tired. Never hurts to sing, does it? Get that set up so you can see me too. All right. Oh, coal. You're right. I got the metal bits, but I don't have coal. Good thing you guys are taking care of me today. That memory stuff, that's a real thing. Probably you need more coal too. There we go. And 6 iron ingots for travel repairs. Yep. I try to keep a stack of everything that I need. Except I need more wood. So, repair hammer, metal bits, iron ingots, stone, granite, coal, allergies. All right. Let's go eat. So, see, the ale got rid of my tired, and I just learned that recently. That if you're really tired, you could drink ale during the day, and it will help. So, we're going to eat, though. Take those, make some more. How am I doing on stuff? Huh, did I eat them already? All right, let's get out of here before those bats come back. Now I really do want to move my base, right? I don't need to be dealing with that every time. Oh, where? We were down, what, in the flooded deeps? Nothing wrong with a bit of healthy day drinking. Absolutely. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it by 6 tonight when I'm on my 3rd stream. All right. We were going this way, trying to find that ranger camp. I'm not going to pick up anything else now, though. We were going to try... Yeah, that looks like we might actually get there, huh? It was through the river, through the woods and over the river, over the hills we go. All right. What is with that? What is with that red thing happening? That was like what you were dealing with, Alaska. Okay, crossed here. I didn't break that. I need to get the azurite. What I need to do is remember to come back and get stuff that I need. Off stream, yikes! It just about fell in the water, and that counts as a death. We've argued that. You fall in the water, even if you don't have an urn, we call it a death, right? I was today years old when I found out the fancy light up armor was a Sandbox exclusive. Yeah. The good news is, once you earn it on your PC or your console, you have it for every game because you can wear it as a cosmetic. Because it doesn't have much value as armor. And look, do I need the bat poo? Normally I'd be picking it up. Let's see. picking up all this other stuff here. Let's go this way. Turntable Chef 90. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Like I was saying earlier, I've got 4 streams this weekend, so you can enter in all of them, and we will be handing them out at the end of the weekend. All right, let's get a repair smithy, because there's going to be a whole camp in here. All right, you saw me on the Steam page. All right, that's good to know. I'm glad it's working, because there's been some tech issues lately. Let me get that back up there. There we go. Okay. The Steam has worked for some and not worked for others. All right. Now we know there is a camp down there. And it is often the case. There's a ranger station and ranger camp in one of these types of rooms.
Perfect. That's all you got.
Now see, I should have a shield with these, because the shield will protect you if you block before they stab you with those poison spears. Won't protect you with your weapon. I learned that from Moria. The Adventures of Miriak Furmax. See, he got me. Luckily, I have one of these. And I probably will go ahead and get the poo, right? I mean, I like having big gardens. And there's the other ranger page. Hopefully that's all we need. Ooh, definitely need those. Look at me getting full again. I'm gonna have to steal some leather from somebody. The ranger station is probably over here. Yep, there it is. Let's see. We need 6. Interesting. There'd be one more in here, more than likely. And a bunch of other stuff I can't get. Let's drop that for now. I think I'll take the fennel. I don't think I have any fennel growing yet. I'm going to put the silver away and this away, and I can come back and get it another day. Same with this stuff. Now I just got to remember to come back and get it, right? So I need one more. Maybe it'll be in here. Oh, I see a statue. There's a guy I've played with in the past named Hephaestus. I haven't seen him on streams in a while, but he played with my husband and I, Falcon Fixer and I, and he did not like it when we dropped stuff. He's like, you gotta take it all. And if we drop gems, which Falcon Fixer often does, as he needs to sacrifice space, he sacrifices gems. I swear Hephaestus probably popped a vein in his forehead when he did that. I mean, I understand we're dwarves. We got to keep the gems and the gold, right? And I love little piles of gold all over the base. I'll make a big one to admire, which I forgot to do today. And then I have a bunch of little ones because I like to be able to see the gems better. Why do I call myself Gaming Grandma? Well, I'm a grandma that likes to game for sure. I've been gaming a long time. There are other older gamers after I made my name, because I wasn't out on, you know, didn't really watch other streamers except for people who played Return to Moria. And I was, let's see, it was Conco from Strider of Valor's channel who told me about, what's her name? Shirley Curry, the older gamer. And somebody did like a little short documentary of her, and they called her the gaming grandma. And I was like, oh crap, I hope people don't think I stole it from her. But I am 62 years young, and I'm not ashamed to say it. So I'm definitely a grandma. Only got one grandkid though. I mean, you know, sometimes you want a handful, but got one, and he's great. He's awesome. He's smart. He's the one that started my Discord. He put my Discord page together and has been my tech guy often when I don't have other people helping. Tell you what, I wouldn't be streaming though if it wasn't for Misty Mountain Gaming and Strider of Valor. They were both pivotal in helping me with tech and helping me figure out how to edit. So Eric over at Misty Mountain Gaming and Strider of Valor. He plays a lot of Helldivers. Never get older than 21. Yes. Well, when I had my birthday earlier in the month, I was telling people it was the 30th anniversary of my 32nd birthday. And I felt like that'll work. That'll work. I just got to remember to do the math right.
I see pay ahead.
We are full again, so we're going to go dump. I definitely like the dwarves. It's really, you know, honestly, and other people may have already heard this, but it was this game that actually encouraged me to start streaming, because it was far, far, far from my mind to become a streamer, and I've only been streaming now for about, I think it'll be a year next month. But I met all these great folks in the Discord, you know, from watching them stream and getting to know them through the game. And I was like, you know what? I want to hang out with these people. I want to do the stuff they're doing. This is so cool. And sure, here I am. And that's how that got started. So all you folks that love the Return of the Moria, you guys inspired me. Axebeard, Miriak Furmax, Firemain Davy, those are some of the early ones I watched. Now we've got Jubo, Alaskan Care Gaming, Blue Jackson, he was on earlier today. Let's see. I want to keep the Garen Musnikans on me. I think I will put this away. And I'm doing okay here because I got a higher weapon than others. Other times I'd be down here. So I'm going to put those away too, because I'm not as disadvantaged and need the power box like I will when I get to higher levels. Do I want to keep my bow? I think I'll keep my bow. All right. They remind you of the people in the part of the UK you're from? Oh. Hey. If there's real dwarves somewhere, I want to go meet them. Okay. Let's get back out there. And I really need to stop picking up granite and stuff like that, because I can get that later. Thought it was in the flooded deeps, but... Okay, I need one more ranger page. So keep your eye out for that. We're going to take this stuff down. Alright, so I need one more ranger page. I don't think I've searched this room completely yet, though, have I? A lot of times they are hanging out real nearby. I gotta take the mushrooms, though. There weren't any up there. I went up there. It's kind of like the musicons too. You finally find them all after you searched for a day or more, and then everywhere you go, there's more of them now that you don't need them. Let's see. You know, I can't leave some of this stuff behind. I'm already leaving stuff behind. I was hoping there'd be a ranger page in there. Nope. Look, I put the power box away and now I found more. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be getting wood. I hear you over there being all slimy.
Orcs, we got orcs.
Ugh.
Perfect.
Whoever does the voices for those does a great job, right? They just sound creepy. Some of the ways they sound when they die, though, I'm like, they're kind of disturbing. Okay, there's some hide. I will definitely need that. Sorry. Sorry for you folks who don't like to not farm the hide from the goats. Oh, quit missing, for Pete's sake. All right. Okay. I was really hoping to find that other one in here. Hi, Sir Cicero. You kept me company yesterday. Thank you. And the sound must have been the God of War game, because so far everyone's says it's working in this game. So I'm just going to have to be more mindful of the God of War volume. All right. Let's see. Now I have more wood than I need. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a map stone here because I'm going to want to come back for the other ranger page, and I want to come back for stuff so I can keep moving forward. Because I have the extra diamonds. We will call this, let's label it. All right. We will Ranger 1, because we need one map stone. Well, good. I'm glad it's doing better. That game is really loud, the God of War, and of course I'm yelling more in that game too because I'm freaking out. Those Valkyries. I actually finished the main storyline, so now I'm going back trying to kill the Valkyries, and I've got 3 out of the 8, I think. And man, they were difficult, to put it mildly. I was getting my ass handed to me. No way around it. And I have it set on easy, so I keep thinking, how do these folks that set it on hard manage it? I think I watched, I think it was Tony Stoic or something like that, was doing God of War, and I was following him, and I think he was going through it on the most difficult setting, and he had a death meter on the game, and it was like he was like over 900 deaths, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do, wouldn't be able to. Did I get this one? All right, Shasko. Okay, Elven arrows. Ooh, my first sunstone, I think. Is that my first sunstone? All right. Okay, we're gonna leave this here and we're gonna keep moving forward. Or backwards, because I'm at a dead end. All right. I don't know if I've built a lore shelf yet. I'll have to look. Oh, damn it, that one's full now. I'm going to get rid of the bones for now because I don't use the brew that those are used to make. I'm finally finished what I was doing, so time for dinner. All right, go have some good dinner, Highland. Let's see. Get back out of here. I usually like to mark where I'm going so I can see. All right, thank you for the lurk. We'll have a great stream if I can get my head out of you know what and figure out what the heck I'm doing. All right, let's go back this way. And I also need to remember to come back and get the other stuff I've left behind. See, we got a little tab over here. See if we can avoid. Now, every time I come through one of those doors or by one of those doors, I'm going to imagine that troll, which is okay because it was definitely a funny moment. I don't know. I've never seen a troll here along the river. I mean, there's been rooms, you know, nearby, one of his big troll rooms, but I've never seen one in that doorway. Let's see, is there a, look, there's that ranger page, or it could be a Garen. I decided to play playing Sandbox for the first time. Have you done campaign? I highly recommend you start with a campaign, but I've known people that started with Sandbox. But campaign, you kind of need the information about what tier the dwarves are. Get a few more tutorials. Campaign first, yep, in my humble opinion as well. Like I said, it can be done, but there's definitely an advantage if you've played campaign. Oh crap, I'm gonna die because I'm shadow cursed and I don't have one of the box. Oh, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and, I'm also starving. And get rid of that, at least. Yeah, thank you, Tyler. I barely caught that before I starved to death, right? Usually I'm only starving when I'm building. Definitely will be able to find more rope along the way. Wait a minute, didn't I see something in here? Didn't I see, yep, there it is. And it's that rager. Ah, you damn bat. What is it with the bats today? Did they like have a little meeting and say, hey, go get Faelin when she's wandering? Or maybe it was the game developers. They're like, yeah, Grandma's going to be on today. Let's switch her game up and give her bats. I know that's not possible, but, you know.
Eyes up. Monsters in
Yes. I wouldn't call them a monster, but they are definitely a nuisance. All right, we're close enough. Let's just run back there and put this in there. Found a good hack for shadow pools the other day. If you jump as you run through them, it takes longer to curse you. Oh. Well, that's good. Definitely don't mind. Why am I going the wrong way? All right. I was going to just run because I was close, but I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time today. Totally disorganized. We will go ahead and, I thought I called it Ranger Camp. Thought I changed the name. You can usually get through all the way safely just by bunny hopping, huh? You got lit up by Shadow Curse in your new campaign. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I'm just getting so filled up so quickly. Orcish medicine. Now that's my least favorite brew. I think it's night. I better go sleep. It's my understanding that it does give you more power, but you also take hits when you're using it. So you have to be mindful of that. And as you see, I'm not always mindful. All right, let's start some breakfast. I have a lot of knowledge about the game, you know, because I've played it. I'm pretty close to 2,000 hours in, but most of it was on my PlayStation. So I probably got about 1,800 on the PlayStation, probably more than 200 here, because I've been doing this now for a while, playing on the PC. Minimal Circle 2 entering. Thank you. I have 4 streams today, so you can enter in any or all of the streams, and then we will give we'll contact the winners at the end of the weekend. I want to make sure there's a game key at least, or a DLC game getting away for all of the events this weekend. So if one of my colleagues isn't giving one away, then I will. Dump chest. Ale. Ale. Time Lord, I'm speaking to you. Definitely speaking to everybody. Mostly myself. I talk to myself a lot. Especially when I'm, building or organizing stuff, I'm totally talking out loud every step. All right. I'm going to put that away. Guess I don't really need to keep the mushrooms on me. Okay. Let's drink. Apparently there is a Hobbit game coming out. Yeah, Tales of the Shire, is that right? Somebody described it, I think it was Alaskan Care 911, described it as like Animal Crossing meets Hobbits. Oh. Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping up with chat. I apologize. I'm trying. I got it, in OBS, and that's a cool thing where you can combine it in OBS, because if I had to look at my phone and look at, something else, I would never be able to keep up with the chat. Yep, it's a great game. Great game. Oh, this is the troll furniture you can get from the Orc Hunter DLC. You kill a troll, you get their hide, you can make furniture out of it. And there's a little trick it does when you get it into the sunlight. I wonder if you can figure out what happens when you put the furniture in the sunlight. All right, let's eat, admire. I've been forgetting to admire. We got the Pale Hope buff. I still don't have enough hero tokens for a Memorial Flame. That's kind of a bummer. Tales of the Shire looks like a mixture of Animal Crossing and Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, I heard it was like Animal Crossing, but I don't know Disney Dreamlight Valley. Don't know that one. Oh, okay. Probably should repair. Yep, I should go down and repair real quick. I should have my repair station up there, since that's where I leave from. Okay, why won't you let me put you there? Okay. Being weird. The cooking mechanics look similar, and that seems to be a big focus of Tales of the Shire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's also that Lord of the Rings online, and I've watched Voice of the Rings. He plays that a lot. And I think I started a game at some point, but I didn't keep playing it. But Voice of the Rings is one of the first guys I saw doing this Return to Moria. Him and Nerd of the Rings. They're both, big streamers. All right. All right, where are we headed here? We haven't found the Muznikon yet. We've got a lot to still explore. Let's explore down this way. I've never played Animal Crossing either. That's usually not the type of game I like to play. I'm more of, this, Tomb Raider, God of War, Nathan Drake, Skyrim. I've got a lot of hours into Skyrim, and I just started the Oblivion Remastered. I do that on stream when I have time. Do I see another friggin' bat? Oh my, I'm sorry guys, there's gonna be some cuss words with these bats. It's not a G-rated stream, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Let's go this way. And you also got the dang moss, right? Is that a Garen or a Ranger Page? There's a Ranger Page. See what I mean? You always find them later. Nice big room. This is a great room to come in and get.
Orcs, we got orcs.
Ooh, I wonder if we got a camp over there. This is a great room when you need a balsam wood. Looks like a dead end. At least it looks like one. Sometimes you've got a Muznikon hanging up here. There's a statue. We're collecting, what, Balagoth stuff now? Yep. Sometimes it is back here in this corner. Oh, there's something back there. Is that a Garen or a Ranger Page? Ah! Don't fall off. Damn it. No, didn't get. Well, might as well harvest the mushrooms since I'm here. Since I'm already poisoned. Alright. Dead end. There's a orc just standing here ready for me to kill him. Thank you, thank you.
Moria is ours.
Another ranger's drone. What is that, like 3 already that we don't need? I'm definitely going to come back and get Ubasam wood, because when I start building, that's what I like to build the floors with. There's number 4. Okay, we were already over there. Resin, dead end. Oh, I saw you up here, but it's not a camp. Sir Cicero Allen Wake. Was there somebody in the chat that I missed? Need those two, but again, I don't want to keep filling up my backpack. Might have to steal a mountain pack from another another world. I just friggin' hate how often you have to go back with these little packs. And that little bitty baby one you get at the beginning, that little scout pack. Oh, talk about driving me crazy. And then if you're a builder like Jubo and Axebeard in Alaska, some of those other guys that do a lot of building, they get these builder packs where it's a mod, which I don't know how to use, that you can put a backpack in a backpack. So you have all the materials you need for building.
Now that's a killing blow.
Oh, I'm spinning around in circles here. Quit hitting, Grandma. Didn't you learn no manners? I'm gonna die of poison trying to fight these guys. Ah, not blocking very well. Oh my goodness. One holdout still.
That's all you got.
Got him. Look at me, half of the health I should have. My goodness. Well, they beat me up, didn't they? What would have happened if I didn't have this extra tiered weapon, this higher tiered weapon? I always forget to roll. That's one of my problems, is I forget to roll. Sometimes I think I'm blocking, but I'm not actually blocking. Uh-oh, there's another one.
Ah, that's
Gotcha.
one more for me.
Yeah, I've always played this game with some sort of customized setting. The first two guys that I played before the update that allowed you to check the difficulty, I never made it to the end of the game. I just struggled and struggled in the shadow orc area, you know, where the really mean shadow orcs are. I just struggled, and so I would just start a new character. So I'm like, well, I keep dying, I'm not progressing at this point, so I'd start a new character. So by the time they, did I open it? Yeah, by the time they came out with the update that allowed you to change the difficulty, then I changed the difficulty, right? I did. I admit it. And so this is the first run through Sandbox that I'm on the default, the normal default. So it's going to be interesting to see how well I do or don't do when I get into the Shadow Orc area. I always played with what I called the easy button. You know, remember that old commercial? I think it was for Staples or one of those kind of stores. I'd have the horde turned down. I'd have the patrols turned down. But this time, I decided I better grow up and quit being such a big baby. I mean, it's funny as hell when you die and you have to run back and get your body, but it's also something I don't like to do. All right. Here we are, full again. I'm in shadow, but I'm not taking any hits. Oh, I'm not going to keep the blaze shrooms. I'm not going to keep those. I have plenty of those back at base. I'm not even sure I'm going to keep the Kazad arrows, because usually by that point I can make the crossbow. And I prefer the crossbow. I mean, it's slower, but it does more damage. Do you guys have a preference? I know the bow is a lot faster, especially if you're wearing those gloves you get in the elven areas. What are they called? The hunter's armor. They help you draw the bow faster. You were mentioning games you normally play. Alan Wake is one of my favorites. Oh, no. I have not played that. Oh, now I got 4 Garens. All right. And I'm full once again. Don't want the bones. I don't make the orcish medicine. I have enough trouble staying alive. I don't need to use an ale that's going to make it happen faster. Well, we've got another Garen over here. I think we've got, what, 5 now? I think Garen is 5 or 6 needed. I don't see it on our map yet, though. Sometimes you collect them in one deep and you don't find it till you've gone to another deep. A farming game. Ah. Yeah. Farming, not my style. I'm not a first-person shooter kind of person either. I don't normally, like, I wouldn't be playing like a Call of Duty or anything like that. Oh, we got a troll. Thought I heard it.
Oh, of course there are trolls. Oh, yeah.
Of course
I
there
hate
are trolls. See, that's the problem with using the God pick. It clears an area out. Can't necessarily make a little hole. Not going to be able to shoot an arrow at him behind that. Because I can't. I don't think I will. Yeah, I can't really see if I hit him or not. Nope, I'm hitting the side of the wall there. Alright, we're just going to have to go and try to survive beating him up. I'm going to put a repair smithy and a map stone in case I do die. And I need to run back quickly. Something else Miriak Firmax taught me to do. Well, he taught everybody to do, everybody who watched. And I also see shadow over there, so that's going to make it a challenge to stay over here. Oh, for a minute you thought I was a troll online. That's only happened on one stream, knock on wood, you know, knock on wood. Rude was watching that night, but she wasn't a moderator for my channel yet. And she's the one that told me how to kick him off of Twitch. See, he might even be able to get up here, huh? Oh, yes! Oh, crap! Roll! Ha! Another troll scaring me to death. Roll, 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 roll. Oh, I was trying to roll. Now I'm trying to box him. What is wrong with you, lady? Ah. See what I mean about dying? Go away. Okay, all right. Are you going to follow me this far? Let's see if I can try shooting him from here. Or is he going to come all the way? Yeah, 9 at a time. It would take a while, wouldn't it? Well, we'll use up the arrows. What are you throwing rocks at there? Okay, if we're gonna fight, I want to get down here where I can move a little better. Damn it. Oh, and now I got orcs on me. Oh. Damn, I'm not rolling. And now I'm in the shadow. Oh, this is going so well. Run away, run away. Oh, and I'm out of stamina. Oh, he's going to hit me before I get in here. Who was that? One of the orcs getting dead. All right. Okay. And you know, I left those power box at home because I was like, I won't need these yet.
Something snuck away.
Nanner, nanner, nanner. Don't hit me. Oh, why don't you just stand right in the way? Can I get him with the arrow from here? I gotta take my helmet off. I can't see. No, don't tint it. Am I helmetless? Yes. Alright, where'd he go? Troll strikes again, or Troll's revenge. Yes, Tyler. It's probably the same troll. Got a jet. Alright, Sir Cicero. Hopefully you'll be back for Triple D's. I hope so. They don't look like the trolls in the films. Nope. I guess they can't copy everything. Probably be an issue with copyright, but... Alright, where'd he go? Did he die? There's an amethyst down there and some other gems. Did I kill him with those last few bow shots, or did the orcs get him? This is definitely his gems, because there's diamonds, amethyst. Well, if the orcs killed him, thank you very much. I survived that battle. I don't believe it, actually. But I think I had a little help from the orcs. Alright, miner's helmet. What can we put away here? The Furia Bach. I don't use those. That's like the orcish medicine. It'll power you up, but then you take hits. How much granite do I have? Can't take any more. I think there was a Duran's lamp over here I can repair. I think. Yep. Yep, we'll take some stuff back so we can come back and get all the gold. Let's sing. Oh, wow. That was a bit exhausting. If I get this exhausted in this game, wait, Triple D's later in my other small group tonight's going to be a challenge, huh? I don't know when I'm going to eat, actually. There'll be some breaks, definitely, during the stream. How are we doing on time?
Till during weeks
I'm going
from
till
sleep.
2, I believe. I think. Let's see, how much can we carry with us? Let's admire it first. We could use the buff. Definitely don't like to leave the gold or the gems behind. Alright. Like I said, I'm having to run back and forth because I got this little baby backpack. That's the second time a troll has come up and out of an area that I thought I was safe. But that is the disadvantage of the God pick. You can't make a targeted hole. No, don't want to do that. I want to do this, 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 this. And I left those power boxes back here thinking I wouldn't need them. Might end up with enough of those Khazad arrows I can start carrying those with me. Alright. Now I got 15 boxes to work with. But I only have 25 arrows. Alright, let's repair. Let's eat. Go ahead and sleep.
Warlord
Tom 1776. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Appreciate the follow. Alright, what am I doing, guys? I'm drinking. Not like I need another drink, right? I'm putting some breakfast on. Not that I've had a drink, but as disorganized as I've been today, it seems like it. Well, Warlord, the entertainment factor in watching me is my scatterbrain forgetting, usually. Hey, where are my bats? My bats aren't back. Not that I want them to come back. I do recommend this game. Hit, put in the exclamation point enter. I've put in about 2,000 hours into this game. I guess you could call it an obsession, but you can build and mine and do the sandbox, and I love building bases. In fact, we were talking about doing that, like scoping out a place today. Sometimes I repair like I did here, and sometimes I build a whole base. In fact, I've got a number of base tours on my YouTube channel. I'm not a master builder like some of them are, but I do enjoy them. I do enjoy the building. And this is one of the DLCs you can get. The Orc Hunter regalia. Let me put the outfit on too. The Orc Hunter DLC is the one that came out the most recently. And you get this cool Frightener's Axe with it. And then you can make decorations, because now you can collect their skulls. So we got some ruckus lamps. You can make ruckus spikes. You can kill a fell beast and get a treasure from that. Get his head. These are orc or drake bones. Maybe cave trolls look different. Cave trolls, maybe. The other one I like, if you're really into building, is the Entwood that came out before this one. I never did go sleep, did I? Did I sleep? I did. It says rested. Where you have a wellspring that grows the Entwood, and then you use the Entwood to make vine-covered trellises or posts or other Entwood stuff. There's even Entwood cosmetic outfit, armor-looking thing. I really like that one too, especially if you're in the building. lovely skull decorations, aren't they? I just love them. The lamps. It's not just the ones up top. They have the ones on a stand. I wonder where I've got that one. Must be over there. All right, let's get back at it. You know what? Let's head over to the Elven Quarter. I need to get some blessing anyway for the Limbus, and we'll see. I don't remember what kind of area we've got to build in. I love to build in where you can do it. Like I've done a couple bases in the Elven Quarter where I got all these freestanding buildings that I've done a free build, like, you know, not existing. I have to build it. So there'll be like a building for my armor, my weapons. I'll have a building just for crafts. I'll have a building to sleep in. I'll have a, I had a big outdoor, one of my first big outdoor taverns, and there was a dance floor. So I like to be able to do that in these big elven areas. Let's see. Let's try this. And then I've done one where I've done one great big building that had all the necessary rooms in it. So yeah, I like to try to keep as many of the trees as possible. Oh, I missed him. Wasn't standing close enough.
That's all you
But we used to not be able to get their skulls, so it's kind of fun to be able to get their skulls. So like what I've done here is I've made like a big 3-story on this platform. It's really great if you can get the adamant, but that doesn't come till later, but it makes a good floor base. But I've also done it with just granite floors. Did I get it? I did. I got it. These are great because you can mine all the way underneath them. And the last, my first series, Sandbox series, I built in one of these rooms. And then you can dig these out, and there's all these caverns underneath. Like the whole thing is caverns filled with coal and rock. And I dug it out and I used it for all my storage. So I used pallets then. Normally I use chests, but I use pallets so you could just see everything displayed down there. So that was fun. It was a challenge building stairs down there. Let's see. So we got this big room. Let's see. I also like to find one with very few entrances. So we got a couple of dead ends that might be good. Okay, so Cicero lurking. So this has one entrance. It's easier to block it off when there's just one entrance. See, I was thinking that there'd be 2 entrances here. Am I just missing the other one? There's that one. So I like to build when there's just one entrance. Okay, so there are 2. But we've got a couple dead ends, so that might be. Oh, look at all the hide. Oh, he ran right by him. Ah, I got him. This is when the bow comes in handy, but I'm never fast enough to get him twice. Like that. All right. So I've rebuilt this house. It's called the Cranberry House. That's what I call it. And then I'll put like a forge up there. And I've also paved this whole little bog here and put my storage out front. Oh, there's a bear. Get some food while I'm here. Some cranberries. Use the cranberries a lot, not only in cooking, but in your brews. And you can eat them if you got nothing else. So let's check out one of those dead ends. And the real trick is transporting materials back and forth. And with this little backpack, it'd take me forever. But I could do that off stream, because this is a series that I'm doing every week. So I could do that off stream and then build on stream. The other thing I can do is go make myself a bigger backpack in another world, which I might do. Alright, let's go straight, see if this dead end down here would be a good place to build. Oh, I've also cleared these areas out and made a base. I made it an open base. That was the last build I did. I cleared all this out and I made it one big room with, you know, areas for the different areas, you know, like armor and stuff. And I called it an arboretum because I used the Entwood stuff and made beautiful gazebo. Really like that gazebo. No, I didn't do a gazebo on that one. The gazebo I did was in my Curie series. All right, well, this is a cranberry house, which is still a decent place, but it wouldn't give me the room I'd want for a great big build. But it is a dead end. But I see got several dead ends that way. I don't have a map stone in that area though. So we're going to go through. Maybe I should put a map stone all the way over there, huh? Just so I can go gardening in that area. So we have this big room. Now this room's nice to build in because it's got a lot of floors already here. And then I'll put granite over them. Jubo and others really like to use the adamant for a floor. So I'd have this area I can mine out if I wanted to use platforms or pallets. I really like using chests if I've got a small base because you can get so much in a chest compared to a pallet. So we got this big area we can build on. There is 2 entrances. Don't you just love these ceilings though? I mean, that's why I like to build in here. The one I did with the dance floor, I built it on the second. I did a raised dance floor, and then below it was the tavern and all the beer kegs and brew tanks. Because you get so much sunlight. Blinding. Oh, hey, you little creep. Sneaking up on Grandma when she's not looking. I mean, talk about rude. People just don't have good manners. All right, so we're going to run through here. Through Market Gate. Oh, wasn't close enough for that swing. And he got me again. So I probably should keep a map stone in that stair too. That's what I should do. So the Triple D's, we built a base in this area. So if you can, tune in today at 2 Pacific time. And we took over this whole room and made a really nice base. And then in an adjoining room, we made a great garden. I mean, it's an awesome garden. And we did it for one of our players named Gingy. Looks like I haven't gone through this stairway yet to the other side. Okay, I go ahead and I pick up all the rock and then I put it down so that I don't have to worry about it later. So the loose pieces, I get them out of here so I don't have to worry about picking those up. Oh, I dropped one of the big piles. I don't want to drop one of the big piles. Alright. Let's put a map stone in here. This is third stair. And I believe third goes up. And second stair goes down. So let's put, we will put one here. We'll mark it with what fathom this is at. And knowing the fathom's really an advantage when you're doing a sandbox. Alright, what is our fathoms here? Yeah. Okay, my fathoms are 189. I don't know what you would call it. Explore. And we will call it, this third stair, right? Third, 189 fathoms. No, you can't do that because then it's an exclamation point. 189 fathoms. Yep, I know what I'm doing. Okay, third stair, 89 fathoms. Because later I might need to get somewhere and know which way is the fastest way to get there. We're going across to the other elven area. And you certainly don't want to fall, especially if you're by yourself. It's fun to be with a group and you get one person down there and then the rest of you jump. It's just fun. I find it hysterical. The first time I tried though, I hit like on a ledge on the way down and that was still funny, but somebody had to go get me. So it's fun to play with friends. See how you walk by, you just pick it all up? I hate that. So that's why I pick it up, and then if you put it down in a pile, you don't tend to pick it up. Alright. So this isn't an area really worth building in. I mean, you can. But if you want to make a big building area, how come none of this looks like I've gotten through it? Alright, here's another area. I'm wondering if this one to the left, if it's a cranberry room or... But you could build in here. I mean, you can build in one. I've built in a couple where you have two entrances. It's just about getting the hearth coverage, and which can be difficult if you don't have the grand hearth. But you could do this with a tiled hearth.
Perfect.
Which you get when you get down to the deep. Why am I boxing it? I'm not doing a brawler, bare knuckle brawler quest here. All right, so Miriak, thank you for stopping by. You know, I've talked about you a couple times today. I tend to always drop your name. We were talking about building earlier and what I've learned from you for building, and you know, just putting a map stone and a repair smithy down before you go into a big battle. Some other stuff. So thanks for stopping by. Never bad. Never bad. You guys got to check them out. The Adventures of Miriak Furmax over on YouTube. I don't know. Are you doing Twitch yet? If you're doing Twitch yet, I haven't followed you, I don't think. I am finally streaming to Twitch now, too. Alright, this would be another area that if you wanted to just restore the cranberry house or maybe put a brand new building in here, but it's not quite what I was looking for. If I'm going to build, I want some room. You are on Twitch, okay. I will look for you then. You're probably new at it like me, huh? Alright, let's put on our Oregon cosmetic. Because we're out at night. Didn't I dye my regalia purple? Now it's red. Alright, so we decided this isn't an area I want to build. Kind of scoping out an area to build, Miriak. No, can't build everything on this stream, of course, but this is a weekly series. So let's try this other dead end over here. But this would be a good area to build in because it's already got some existing foundations. Could certainly tunnel underneath for storage if I didn't want to use boxes. Don't you howl at me. That's another cranberry house. How about that? It's like 3 of them all in one area. You like building the elven areas because you can have basements and go up a level or 2 or 3. Yeah. Welcome, Condor 11K. I love to build in here. But yeah, you can get a multiple story space. You can build separate houses if you want to separate crafting from your armory. I was hoping I had a dead end. So the dead end is, it's funny, all 3 of these dead ends are cranberry houses. Alright, so here's my other elven area. I've also built in the forges. You can do several areas in the forges, several floors. Well, I may have to just accept that other area had 2 entrances. It'd be better than this one with 4. So we saw that over here, right? Where the blessing is. Let's go back to the stair. You can also build multiple stories in here, huh? I've done that before. I was telling my last build I did in a room like this, nice big open floor plan. Thought I'd finished that character. And then I went in to steal some materials from that world. Realized I hadn't done the final boss battle yet.
Condor 11K just follow.
Well, thank you, Condor. Thank you very much. I always love that sound, that little jingle it does. All right, let's go over to the blessing and explore that area one more time. Because I don't think the other floor, the other elven area, I mean, that one corner going up to the north to the stair. Of course, then you're by yellow tabs, scary orcs. Let's see, we had that room, this room. So I think this one had 2 entrances, right? Not as many pre-existing floors, though. Love the ceilings. So where are my entrances? Probably over here. Hi, bear. Let's light up our entrances so we can see. And then this goes into a cranberry house, which would be nice. You know, I have free, easy access to cranberries. And then there's one entrance here. By the blessing. So this area actually, you know, it's not as big a build area. And there's 2 entrances, but you got the blessing, you got the cranberry house. Yeah, free farm plots by the cranberry house. So this just might be a good place. So the first thing I would do is come in here and clear out all the orc stuff. I'll leave the trees initially till I decide what the build's going to look like. Here's this tunnel area here, cavern. So I don't think it has as many pre-existing floors, but that's what granite is for. I was mentioning, though, Miriak, that it's a lot better to build with when you can put an adamant foundation. All right, so let's mark this on the map as a possible base. We will put, let's do the explorer. No, let's not do the explorer. Mine. We'll just do that. We'll call it possible base. So if you want to see what I end up doing as far as building, continue to watch this series. It's every Saturday morning. But I'll start getting on it soon. Might even do some off stream. But I got quite a bit I'd have to clean up. All right, let's go back to base and eat, sleep, maybe go kill some more orcs. How's my time? We're good. Doing good on time. I believe I've got a 4-hour block here today. Back to home. I should mark it home, right? Instead of flipping through everything. And I'm starving. Let's eat a shroom here. Not those kinds of shroom, but let's eat a shroom. Yeah, divas are at 2 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be with them. I've crammed a bunch of stuff together. So I'm having this stream till 2. Then I have the divas from 2 to 6. And then another stream with my husband at 6. So it's a very, very busy day. All right, let's do our dump boxes here. We'll put the food away. I wish I could remember to check for stone before I come back. And let's get some food in us here before it gets to be too late in the morning.
hay for the bath at close of day that washes the weary mud away.
She can hold a mug and climb a ladder. Now that is talent.
Water hot is a noble thing. Oh, sweet is the sound of falling rain and the brook that leaps from hill to plain. But better than rain or rippling streams is water hot that smokes and steams.
I love that song.
I do too. Oh, we're under siege. Go eat.
Well, I'll destroy you first.
Let's go eat. Miriak, I had what was it? 15 bats. They just kept coming.
Take what's good, destroy the rest.
There were some guys down here. It wasn't even a siege. They were down there calling bats. It was ridiculous.
Ha, that's one more for me.
Why are you running already? No, with the little
Perfect.
troll or little orcs that call the bats. It was ridiculous. Tyler's going to take a couple clips of all the bats. That was ridiculous. Alright, I got some blessings, so now I can make some more lambus bread. Probably should organize my kitchen a little better. Okay. What else do we got to give away? Or put away? I missed some stuff I want to put in my dump chest here. Coins. Oh, let's see. So if you've entered for the drawing, because I have so many streams, I'm gonna have drawings for every episode, every stream. So you can enter in any one or all, and then we'll do the winner at the end of.
XG Junior
We'll do it
just
on
followed.
Sunday. XGI Junior, hi. XGI Junior. Does that mean you are a soldier? Let's see. How are we doing here? Not using my bow much. Maybe I should leave that at home. Take those power box with me. Alright, so let's go do some more adventuring. I think I've scoped out where I want to build. Let me make sure I got everything here. So I need to buy some material. So let's see if we can find the Musnicon for the deep. I'm hoping it's one of these openings that I haven't got to yet in the second deep. So let's go back to flooded deep. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do flooded deep. Anyway, so like I said, I'll be on one stream or another all day today, and then tomorrow I'll be with the Fellowship of the Streamers from, I think it's 10 to 2 we're doing tomorrow. Looks like we gotta go in here. You only signed up for one slot? Yeah. I just love doing it so much, and Sean needed people to fill in some spots, and there's even a few that still haven't been filled in. So I guess he's going to do some movies, right? Some videos that we've submitted. Now, this is a great quarry room, I believe is what Axebeard calls it. And we do have to go through. Okay, what do we got in here? I know it's granite and silver. Okay, definitely going to mark this as a quarry room. Silver quarry. All right. You took the 11 p.m. slot Eastern time, 8 p.m. tonight, and I did the most act yesterday, which I guess technically counts as a slot. Most act yesterday? You were with the Moothax yesterday? I don't know how to say it. Moothax. I'm thinking we got a tunnel through here somewhere. Sometimes it's up high, sometimes it's down low. Yeah, the Moothax. I can't say the word though. I hope you guys had fun. I wonder if that's the one I was watching with, I had Nolia on one that I was lurking, and Axebeard on the other that I was lurking. It was probably you too, right? Alright, this is gonna be, usually a bad guy's camp is in here.
Orcs! We got orcs!
Let's put down a repair smithy. Yeah, Fridays. It's a great bunch you have sometimes. I mean, and it seems to be like a core of you guys, and then you'll have guests that come in. And I like to watch it whenever I can. We're going to put this down because I'm going to need to dump soon. Yeah, that sounded wrong, didn't it? Okay. Let's just get right to it here. Hey fellas, I invited myself to the party. I'm a party crasher.
Perfect.
I gotta learn to roll more. You'd think with 2,000 hours into this game I would have got it figured out by now. Ah, come on now. Don't get killed.
That's all you got.
Wait, I had my block up. I even saw it up. I was telling folks earlier I should have a shield, right, Miriak, when I'm in this area to block all that poison. Okay, I've got a cleansing a Bach. So I still haven't opened up the Moostakon. I'm full. I have to put something down just so I can get the key. Oh my goodness. I'll have to come back for some stuff. I've got stuff all over the place. I'm just gonna have to go make myself a bigger backpack because I'm just leaving all sorts of stuff behind. And no good dwarf should be leaving stuff behind. Yeah. Can't get any of it. What did I leave behind there? Coins. I had a feeling I was going to have to go back. I didn't think shields block poison unless they're on the weapons. Oh, I thought they did. I do think they tweaked the difficulties across the board in one of the most recent patches. Yeah, I thought, you know, I remember you saying something about if you blocked with the shield down here, you were less likely to get poisoned than if you blocked with a regular weapon. Hi, Fogton 84. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I just, you know, my memory isn't always the best, but I thought I remember hearing that. I also thought I heard that if you have the Masterwork shield, and because you carry it on your back, it can protect you when you're hit on your back. But I was asking Axebeard about it, and he didn't think that was the case, but somebody else I was watching thought it was. This is not where I wanted to go. Pay attention. Alright. Gonna have my dump chest filled up before the end of the stream. Okay. That was the way it was a long time ago during like the first version, but I don't think that's true anymore about the Masterwork shield. That is when I learned that. It was one of my first groups I ever not only joined a stream, but that I played Return to Moria, and they were the ones that I believe told me that. Strider of Valor. Cool. I mean, it's cool. It's the only shield that's on your back, so that would make sense to me. That it would block you from the back side. Got so much stuff. Gotta admit it, I don't really rate the Master Shield. I made it, but only to pop the achievement. Yeah. I used to use the torch, what's it called, the Xerox torch, in my master slot all the time. And then we got this Eregion armor, and you could wear it as a cosmetic. So now I don't carry the torch. All right. What other rations can I make here? Why do I have all that? I need another box for my non-edible, like the other mushrooms and the other stuff you don't really eat. And then a separate one for my rations. Alright, we're gonna wait and eat, and then I think we'll just go back out because I'm not tired. So that way we can get more exploring done. I will probably come in off stream before the next episode, and I'll do mining, farming, especially of Ubasam wood, especially if I'm going to build. I like the Ubasam wood for building. I like the Eregion shield instead. It has the same light. Oh, you think it gives as much light as the armor does? Or the cosmetic? We must away the break of day to search for forgotten gold. That's just it. I've left a couple chests behind thinking I'd come back and get it later. Alright, we've eaten. We admired. You know, I still haven't found enough heroes tokens to make one flame. I think I only have like 4. I haven't made one memorial flame yet because I haven't found the tokens. All right. let's take this with us. Yes, why leprechauns leave behind their gold? Because they can't carry all of it. There's another Garen Musnicon carving. I'm getting enough Kazad arrows. I might just start carrying them. Look at, there's like 3 of them I can see from here. I will definitely have enough carvings. Now that I got so much bat poop, I ought to make a garden filled with poison mushrooms so I don't have to poison myself all the time. It must be close by. Look at all these musicons. Usually you find them all after you've found it. So it must be somewhere on this level, right? I think I'll go back to that other map stone. There's 2 more. I'm pretty sure I don't need them, but I'll take them just so they're not hanging out there. And then I'll just put them in the chest when I eventually find it. Okay, I had to leave some stuff back here, right? Man, I hate this little backpack. See, I like the iolite, so you can dye your armor. Alright, where's my closest map stone? I think I will go to one of my other worlds and get enough leather that I can make the bigger backpack, because it's really disruptive when you have to keep running back and forth, back and forth. Alright, we'll go back, we'll dump our backpack, we'll sleep, and I'm going to come back and grab that map stone. Definitely getting lots of loot today, though. Anything in there? I can drop this in there. I can drop this in there. Arrows in there. Do you not have the equipment in this world? You picked up quite a bit of hide in the Elven areas. I don't believe you open the mountain pack until you get ironwood. I believe you have to at least be in Dwardelf area, if I remember correctly, to open the big pack. No Balrogs, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a pain. I like to do what I call a pure playthrough, where you don't bring anything in extra. You just start with the shirt on your back. But I did bring the God Pack in here, and I did get the stuff I needed to make the Orc Hunter stuff, so it's certainly not a pure run-through. Depends if campaign or sandbox. Oh, as far as the mountain pack? Yeah, I guess it depends on what you have to open for it. I know you have to have the spinning wheel. right? Which you don't usually get till ironwood. But sometimes in Sandbox you have to open the oddest thing to get the next thing. Like at the beginning of Sandbox or campaign, you what was I going to say? Beginning of campaign, I know you need spinning wheel, which needs ironwood, right? Yeah. In campaign, you don't get a steel ingot. You get the steel ingot when you open the Narvi Forge. But you don't need the bellows until you want to make copper. So the first time I did a run through in Sandbox, I had to ask, how the heck do you open the steel ingots? Well, you have to make the bellows, which you don't have to make first in campaign to get steel. You don't have to have the bellows until you are making copper. Let's see. I believe. And then you can't make the alchemical still until you get down in the deeps and get poison mushrooms, right? You have to have poison mushrooms and bronze. I don't think I've opened the still yet. Oh, I have. Look at that. I have. You know what? I think you can make, I think I've opened up the mirror, but I don't have any oats yet. But let's see, let's make a brew tank and an alchemical still, just because we can. What am I missing for that? Let's go make some copper ingots. Could end up being up all night and not get my nap, huh? I could put the brew tanks out here just because I'm running out of space.
Get 'em.
It's kind of frustrating. You know, I've put more than likely 2,000 hours because I had 1,800, I think, on my PlayStation the last time I looked. And I know I've done more than 200 hours on my PC here. But I still forget crap. Like, how do you do this? How do you do it? What do you got to open here? In fact, I think Myriac, it was a group stream you guys were in. And I asked during the text because I knew you, Axebeard, Fireman, one of you guys would remember that you had to have the poison mushrooms to open the alchemical steel. That and probably something else. I could also make a nicer garden now that I've got more bat poo than I could ever need. Well, that's probably not true. What else am I holding in here that I don't normally? Look, I do not need all these Garens. I know I don't. I'm pretty sure you only need like 6. 5 or maybe 5. So let's put the other 2 away. Can't imagine I would need more than 10. A good portion of the wiki. Isn't that sad? You forgot and you've been the one doing the wiki. I'm tired, so I better go ahead and sleep. I haven't had to make a brew kettle because I found a house with the ale in it. And I think the only other brew I've opened is the Orcus Medicine, which I don't use. Got chapped lips today.
Woohoo! Yes!
All that yakking, probably. Yeah, I don't need anything to make me die any faster. I don't use the Furia box. Of course, Axebeard loves it. He uses the Furia box. He uses the Orcish medicine. Then he'll use the Mirror. He also likes the Ramhead shield. He likes to be the guy getting beat up, I think. Let's see. Food? You know, you didn't make any breakfast. It's already noon, so let's make some bangers and mash. Yay. I love mashed potatoes. All right, let's go get our... Should have grabbed my copper before. But I agree with you, armor and weapons any day of the week for me, and I have used the Fury along with Mirror at the same time. That eliminates the negative effects. Yeah, it'd be my luck though, is I'd forget to use the Mirror or one or the other. Alright, let's put a brew kettle and alchemical still somewhere down here just to say that we did. I tend to go up the stairs that way more, so I'll put the kettle here. Keeping in mind that I am going to make a bigger base. And we'll put this steel here. Is it alchemical or alchemical? I've heard it said different ways. I say alchemical, but I've heard other people say it a different way. All right, what can we brew? The scoured Pilsner is great when you're down in the deep, so I'll make some of that. Gives you a little bit of help, at least when you first get down there. Oh, I see you at the way you say it. Oh, yeah. I don't know why on earth you'd use the ram's head shield, honestly. Let's see, do I have any place to grow some mushrooms? Don't need that one. No, all light over here. Let's see. Isn't it funny? Why do I have all this light here? Let's see, I can do them there. What about in my forage area? Can I grow some mushrooms in here? Look at that. There's even sun in the building. Ay, ay, ay. I use the ram's head shield because, man, you like to get beat up is what you're telling me. Yeah, Westgate has that skylight, so... Seems to me I've built in here before and found a place to grow mushrooms, so let's look some more. I mean, there's mushrooms growing here. You'd think it'd be dark. What about up here? There we go. All right, we'll put our mushrooms up here. Kind of far away, but it will work. Of course, I'll probably get orcs trying to attack stuff up here, won't I? Because I got a fire. I probably need the bat droppings in my pocket. But at least we know where we can put them. But I might have to put some barriers there. they will attack that fire. I could just use a campfire over there and just make a couple small, because I don't think they'll attack a camp, just a little campfire. But I only got one? I know I've picked more than that, haven't I? Really? Well, now I'm confused because I thought for sure I'd picked more mushrooms. Oh, you know what? I probably put them way up here in my dump box, right? Let's get the one I do have. Probably in one of these dump boxes. Well, if I only have two, at least that's getting two started. There they are. I knew I had more. Alright, let's see if we can make a little campfire up here and get a few of those. I think though, right? You don't have to leave the campfire here and they'll still grow, right? So I might not have to leave this here and worry about them attacking it. Whoops. No, I don't want to cook. Alright, let's put a couple planters right up here. Yes, no fire needed. Just a place. Leave. Oh, a scarecrow? Oh. I have not used one of those yet. Don't you have to have it like attached to, like in the area of a hearth? Alright, what don't I have with me? I forgot the bat droppings. Ah! Scarecrows function instead of a hearth for planting. Oh, for some reason I thought you used it as an extension of the hearth. Alright. Good to know. Learn something new every time I play. Now, do I have the stone? Oh my goodness. And they won't attack the scarecrow, huh? I'm guessing. So I don't want to have to worry about a siege happening over here. It's already going to be a challenge just coming over here to... How odd. Going in at a angle here. Alright, that's enough to get started. You really only use it for the Scour Pilsner, so I usually don't keep it around once I've left out, you know, not in the deeps anymore. Scarecrow's functions. Oh, you haven't seen that. That they've attacked it, or that you can use it instead of the hearth. Alright, we got that going. It's early evening. We made our kettle so we can put our copper away. I haven't seen them attack it. You can use it instead of the hearth to plant. Okay. That I did not know. So you don't have to put a campfire at all. How come I'm missing 5 of my ingots? I must have left a repair smithy back somewhere. How's my coal? Let's go ahead and top off the coal. If I'm going to use a box, I might as well have a full stack. Okay. It's twilight. put that back there. How's our time? We're doing good. I also don't talk the smallest campfires. I did, to honest goodness, just found that out. Maybe a month ago. Just found out they don't attack the little one. What are we doing here? I am going to make a separate ration box. You found out about 2 days ago? Yeah. It's fun. That's really why I like watching. And I know a lot of people prefer to play a game having never watched a playthrough. I have much respect for you for doing that. I just watch this game and I continue to watch people because it just, I don't know, I just needed as much advantage as I could. I need to know what I'm getting into, you know? So I'll watch trailers or I'll watch other players. But I just started doing that. Like I've never looked at anybody's work for like Tomb Raider and stuff. But this game, I just enjoyed watching it so much. All right, let's eat. You found out right now, Jakes? Yep. Yep, they won't attack. Because I would always break them down because I would be afraid they'd catch me. So I always broke it down as fast as possible. But things change. Like, you know, just today I'm learning about the Scarecrow. And of course the Scarecrow is fairly recent with one of the DLCs. I think with the Entwood DLC. I swear I dyed my helmet, but maybe once you take it off you gotta re-dye it. Yeah, the Entwood, which is another one of my favorite DLCs, because I love all the ivy trellises.
My lover, I can see across the dimmest, darkest past.
So, where am I going? I want to go back and pick up that map stone. I got too many map stones hanging out. You know, I think I'll leave it there because I got some mining to do back there. So I'm going to leave that there. What is this? What is this thing here? What did I... Oh, that's the ranger camp. I don't need that anymore. I left a map stone there too. So let's go to Cavern Deeps. Either a ranger camp or I made a mini one, not sure which now exactly. I couldn't progress until I got that Entwood enchanted axe. Yes. Well, I was too afraid. The ironwood greatsword that you can make with the Entwood. One of my favorite greatswords in the game. All right. I'm supposed to be sleeping now. What was the one before that? The Entwood. Oh, the Yuletide DLC. That one was fun because you can decorate like Christmas lights everywhere and a pile of gold with a present in it. That's always fun. I've used the hanging lights for a gazebo that I like to make. So it's not just like one thing, you use it and then you never use it again. The DLCs, like the Yuletide ones, you can still make the celebration table. Okay. Do I have everything I need? Admire. Let's see, how many of those memorial stones do I have? Okay, don't even have. Yep, I still need one more before I can make an I can't believe I'm already down to the deeps and I have not found enough heroes tokens to make a, let's see, which one are we going to? I just looked at it and I already forgot. We are going to Mapstone Cavern Deeps. I don't like it when I have so many map stones out. First of all, I want all the diamonds to myself. Second of all, it's hard to remember. Why did I put that one there? And that one's called Mapstone 1, and this one's called Mapstone, and that one's just ridiculous. All right. Let's go this way. Right? This way? This is a deeps.
This must be it. The ancient pilgrim road Eric talked of. Well, I hope it still leads to the eastern stairs, the way back up.
Yeah, rename the map stones. I will put the fathoms that you taught me. You know, I learned that from you, putting fathoms on when you're in the sandbox. And I will rename them if I put one in a forge. But I don't know, some of them I wouldn't know what to call it. Passage near the deeps. I mean, I'd have to really think about it, I guess. No, it's not. It's mine. Get some honey. So, the deeps, if you're not familiar with the game, the deeps goes down far, 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 but it's where you can mine gems, you know, like rubies, topaz, diamonds, depending on what area you're in. I try to avoid it if I can. I remember having to go down there once to like get sunstone, mithril, and there's the, I've heard it called several things, but the label on it is the nameless beast, but I've also heard people call it the ball dog. Either way, the one time I fought it, I died almost instantly. So now when I go down there, I just hide a lot. Find it in the list, click show, and then gives you the option to rename. Yeah, I can rename them. It's just I don't know that I would know what to call it other than quarry room, where I find some, you know, maybe a big quarry room, or silver room, or deeps. I mean, if you got 10 map stones, I find it challenging to figure out what to name each one. All right, I need that Mahal's gift, but let's see. I do have one of the things on me. All right, let's get out of here. Sometimes these have the cleansing box, just like that. Oh, it's one of the moths.
Monsters in the air.
Get closer. There you go. You used chitin in one of the brews, right? Might be the Orcish medicine or the Scour Pilsner. And that's what I forgot to do. I didn't drink my Scour Pilsner before I came. Alright. Look at that. My health got down quite a bit. I was kind of hoping I'd find that Moosnicon, but it's probably going to be in one of the other deeps.
What is it?
or another level in this steep. I haven't found all the statues I need either yet. Where's the other one? There you are.
Ha, that's one more for me.
Alright, we're gonna go into here. Roof in flames? Hopefully not your roof. I admire your dedication if you continue to watch me while your roof is on fire. Alright. I've got a bunch of stuff I've left in here too, in this place. Look at that. Coins. Little forward operating base here. Want that. There I go, picking up stone again. Yeah, that would be funny, huh? Probably not if your house was really on fire, though. All right, so late morning, let's keep searching around. Not feeling hopeful that I'm going to find that Musnicon down here in this particular area. So which way am I going? This way? When this map style came out, I did not like it. I liked the old map where it would be a different shade of gray, you know, like, oh, it's a light gray or a dark gray. It was a different level, different depth, you know. And then the Sandbox map just confuses me. So really have to watch the fathoms. But you might see the icon for a Musnicon or a Durin's monument, and the next thing you know, it's not there, even though it looks like you're standing right on it, because it's at a different fathom. Kind of sneaky, hiding it like that. Another bat. What is it? I've had enough bats today, man. That bat attack I got earlier was insane. I don't even know why the orcs were there. I wasn't fighting them or anything. They were just standing over there calling bats. Dead end. Well, it looks like one. It might not be. Some resin, some silver. It's a Furia Bach. I don't use those. Some salt. Lots of salt. Sometimes there's an orc camp in here. Yep, I called it. Come out here. Don't like to fight in closed quarters. Come on now. Of course, if I get him in the tunnel, then I've got him in a nice little, what do you call that area? Whoop.
That's all you got.
Oh, he hit me. I knew he was going to hit me. I saw it coming. Hit me twice. I'm going to be full of everything. I can't pick up the key. Got it. Do not need the ranger map. Why did I just take my helmet off? How did I take my helmet off? One time I got all the way back to my base and was putting stuff away, and somewhere along the way I dropped my weapon. In fact, I think it was down here. Just somehow dropped it on the ground, so I had to come back and look for it. I get all fumbled. Alright, so there might be some more deep through that mine area. And I might have to go to third deep to find the Muznakan. I got more in first deep. It's all yellow, and that's what stair's at. Second stair. Because the Muznakan's not showing up here. What's the strategy now? I hate to have to run around with the carvings in my backpack. That is one thing I like about Sandbox, is you get a list. You get a list, so you know, if you're absent-minded like me, you can just check your list for how many statues you still got left, or monuments. How many forges you still need to find. How many orc leaders. How many Muznakans. The only thing they don't have is the ranger camps listed. I mean, you can find them now on the map. They're marked in Sandbox. But they don't have it marked like how many camps. We're gonna go this way, I guess. All this balsam wood. I don't think I found all the statues yet either, have I? Let's look and see. For the Bella Ghost armor. Yeah, see? I've only got 1 of 3 of the gauntlets, boots, and ring mail. I haven't found the helmet at all. You usually find those in a deeps area. So either I've been running by them here, or there is more deeps somewhere. And I just haven't found it yet. But given that I've been lost most of today's stream, it's quite possible that I ran right by it. I don't want the blaze shrooms. Don't need those. Don't need this. Don't need you. Just littering all over the place. Can't leave the coins behind though. I don't use the build tomes, but it's fun to collect them and put them in the shelf. Alright, so what am I going to do next? How much of this can I take back with me? Not very much. I could go back in the mines, because sometimes the mines lead to a deep. Yeah, my dump chests are getting full. All right. I think I've got some arrows in here already that I can stack. There we go. What else did I just throw in there? This stuff. Let's take the bigger, actually let's not take a whole stack, that way I have room to pick up more. Okay. Make some lunch while I ponder what I'm going to do next. Mushrooms. I hate mushrooms. It's frustrating. It's like, gotta eat mushrooms to survive down here, especially in the beginning. You've got Build Lord Tomes and Mahal's gifts in 2 different dump chests, if that helps. Yeah, I am going to have to go in and organize stuff. And I need to make another chest to put stuff in, so I don't have my rations in there with my mixable stuff. I like to label my boxes edible. That's what I put, you know, the stuff you could reach in and eat. Although I do put meat in there too. And then I make the other box mixables, because it's where your seeds and spices and everything go. And one time Alaska Care was watching my stream, and she saw my box labeled edibles, and she's like, we call edibles something different in Alaska. Well, I knew what she was referencing for sure. All right. I don't know why. It makes sense to me. It doesn't look like I repaired the building back there, and I thought I had. I was probably afraid to. Get up here banging on stuff and you'll break your ale. I thought for sure I had. I mean, because I was across the way longer so that I could repair this building. Yep, edibles, right? I grew up in Humboldt County, California, which is real close to Garberville. Lots of that Mary Jane stuff there. I used to tell my mom I'd get a contact high on the way to school. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. All right, where are we going, guys? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? I'm not ready to go to the yellow area yet. I'm going to have to go find the, what is it? Which deeps am I missing? I've got flooded caverns. I'll need Pilgrim's Deep to make the Bela Ghost armor, but I haven't found all the Bela Ghost armor yet. Well, let's go to the mine area here and finish out this level, this deep crystal descent. We will have to go down that eventually. How many of you died going down the crystal descent? I was trying to do it once. I was using my PlayStation, or was it my PlayStation? And I couldn't jump right. I couldn't jump from one area to the next, and I had to get my grandson to help me navigate. Or maybe it was the first time I was trying to do mouse and keyboard, which I gave up on. And so I had to have him help me get down the descent so many times. Oh, you lived in Buena Park. Only went to the theme park there once or twice. The temptation to eat is just too great, right? To just jump for it. But it's always better if you have somebody to revive you. Alright. Yep. First time fallen. My memory though is that the first time I fell and died was with the moss on the eastern stairs, which doesn't make much sense given at the beginning when there wasn't the ability to change the difficulty level. But maybe that's just my most traumatizing memory. Those damn moths knocking you off the stairs. Certainly been knocked off those stairs more than once. First time in the mines, I went to the right instead of to the left and then died about 5 times trying to get to the bottom. Yeah. That is one thing I really like about being able to play with a group, is you don't have to run back and find your urn. Which one time in was it Sandbox or Campaign, I got into that Shadow Orc area and fell. I was climbing up a ladder. I didn't mean to do that. And a big old rock came down and hit me in the head. Hello.
Sneaking about.
Knocked me off the ladder, and of course I died. Then I could not find my body. I looked and looked and looked, could not find that urn. I had my husband come and we were looking at the map, trying to figure out where it was, looking at the fathoms, never did find it. I was near the end of the game, so I had to just go make more armor and lost the diamonds. I'm sure it's still wherever it was when I left it. Oh, block, block, block. I should have put down a repair smithy. Dumbass.
Ha, that's one more for me.
Oh, armor's almost gone. Talking about having to run back for your body. Phew. Was not paying attention. Alright. Give me all that stuff. Except the stone. I don't want the stone. I just dropped something I didn't want to, didn't I? Because I thought I was dropping... Okay. Oh, another statue. You think it's going to be an Erebor one that I don't need? I'll take these other a box. I don't use them unless I'm going after a boss. Mostly I just use the power and the warding ones. But if I'm going after a boss, I'll take the other ones. Just load up on them. There. Haha. There is Belaghost armor on this level. Nice. Alright, is there going to be another camp in here? No, not in this one. I'm gonna get elven wood. If you have a shield, you can fix these vents a lot faster too. You can just run by with a shield and repair them. You don't get stuck in the animation of having to pound on them. I really want the wolf helm, but I'm having trouble finding the statue for it. I believe you're definitely in one of the elven areas, right? The first or second levels there. Elven, maybe Westgate, but my memory is elven. One of the elven areas. In Sandbox. That's not something you can get in campaign. That's another thing that's kind of cool about Sandbox is there's a lot more armor, you know, that you can choose from. All right, let's repair this one. So you're still looking for it, even though you've already been there, huh? Yeah, there was one time I couldn't find the, not the blue hunter's gear, but what is it, the gray mountain hunter's gear? I looked and looked and looked, and oh, look who we have here. Is this a troll? Look at me, trying to look around the corner. Yep. Okay, is this one of those rooms he can come through? Is he coming? Yep. Tyler, it's another troll. All right, I want to get ready. I got to get me a smithy and all that. Man, I've had the luck of the trolls lately. Okay. I don't know if he can come this far around the corner. But we'll put a smith down. And should we put a mapstone down? How far away is our mapstone? What the heck, we'll go ahead and put it down. Those trolls, sometimes, you know, they can't come through the wall, and sometimes they can. But I don't think I'm going to be able to use a bow on this guy. Which way was he? This way? Yeah. One time I got trapped in one of these areas by a troll. He beat the tar out of me. Are you still looking for the Musnikon? Yeah. In the quarry room? Well, it wasn't marked. That's a nice thing about Sandbox is it's marked. See, now I wish I had my Abak, my power Abak.
Perfect.
Ah, he got me from the backswing. Oh, that second swing. Oh. Ah, I got him. Ha ha. Look at that. And I finally got some troll hide. Isn't that, I think even though this is my third troll, I don't think I've gotten hide before, have I? Still going strong. Yep, what a trooper. Thanks for the encouragement, guys. That's my third troll today, I think. Tyler's been doing clips for me of all the damn troll attack. Oh, I hate the spiders. They rip up your armor, something fierce. One good spit, they melt your armor. Ooh, a plus one. Oh, finally my fifth hero token. Man, it took forever to find a fifth one. All right, let's go back and repair and move our stuff forward. Well, let's see. I'm going to want to go back there, so let's just repair right here. Technically, I haven't done them yet, but I do have a list of time steps ready to. You'll just have to do like a whole string of just troll stuff, right? I am taking my self-assigned tasks seriously. Good. That's another one that came through and I wasn't sure if it could. Maybe they've made more of them and made it more difficult because you need all the troll hide, so maybe they're making more of them now too. All right, am I dropping anything? I can take that. I don't want to drop the wood because I've been actually short on wood. I'll drop those. I haven't done my scrolls in a while. I need to do the scrolls. Oh, there we go. I can repair that. So I've got another 30 minutes maybe, and then I'll have to grab some food before the triple Ds. I want the ability to melt down all the extra equipment and make when I click the wrong thing. Oh. Just a reminder for anybody who's watching, I have 3 more streams, 2 more today and 1 more on Sunday. So if you've entered to win, your name will be drawn later, and we'll post it. The moderator will start contacting you guys, hopefully Sunday night. But that gives you more chances to put your name in the hat, and you got other people streaming between now and then. You can put your name in their hat, I'm assuming. You can enter on anybody's stream or everybody's stream. So I've got 2 games to give away and 2 DLCs to give away. The Orc Hunter DLCs. And there's another Heroes token. I don't know why. I'm already down in the deeps and I just now got my 5th token. Those are Steam keys? Yes, thank you. Yes, they are Steam keys. Some people are giving away PlayStation or Xbox keys. I believe Alaskan Care, if my memory is correct, has an Xbox key, and she will be part of the Triple Ds on 2 p.m. at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Looking for PS5. I will ask around, see if anybody's giving away PS5. I know the reason Alaskan Care is giving away Xbox is because she often plays on an Xbox. Alright, let's see. I've got Mapstone and stuff back there. Let's go put some stuff away. Not because you want your life to play or something? Your wife? It's always fun to have somebody to play with. Hopefully somebody you love or like, right? But I'll ask around and see if anybody's giving away a PlayStation key, and I'll let you know later what I find out, especially if you stop by the Divas, because they will know. And thank you. Yes, I will ask. I'll be with the Divas here in a little while, so maybe one of them knows who's giving away a PlayStation keys. Alright, let's see. More to go in my dump chest. Gonna need another dump chest. And I won't have time today to empty it out because I've got the other streams to jump into. But I've definitely found lots of loot, haven't I? Been a great day for loot. Ah, now I can finally make a memorial stone. And we will put that here so we can honor and let's see. I will just have to make sure I use the other stair. All right. Finally. See, this has probably got gems in it, but you can't see them. That's why I like to make the little piles, because you can see the gems a lot easier. Alright, what else have I found here? Creatures, we met the spiders. That's probably what that is talking about. Moths. Chitin. Okay, and we got a new tip. Didn't see anything with the little diamond next to it. Alright, let's make some food. We've stayed out all night again. Sometimes I eat a meal out of, you know, I'll have a lunch for breakfast or breakfast for dinner, because sometimes I just use up those morning breakfast ones and the other ingredients are still there because I've only eaten roasted fruit. I don't usually come back in the middle of the day to eat a lunch or a dinner. Oh, let's go get those mushrooms. Oh, and I got to remember to power the Scour Pilsner. I think I'll put a scarecrow here just because. It's because I've never used one. There we go. What did they call it? A field post. But of course it looks like a scarecrow, right? And I'll put some lights around it so we can see it. Now I believe this one came out with, the Antwood, I think. Isn't that cool? That's kind of neat. Alright, are these still? Nope, they're still growing. Okay. You break from mushrooms? Mushrooms are gross, Sir Cicero. They're just gross. It tastes like dirt. To me, I've never found a mushroom that I like. If you cook them, they're slimy. If you eat them raw, they taste like dirt. Not a mushroom fan. And my husband thinks it's hysterical that that's the first thing you have to eat when you come here in the game. Yummy mushrooms. You're gonna break up with me because I don't like mushrooms? Aww. Sorry, bud. Bud, bam, ma'am, whatever the case may be. No. If I lose your love because I won't eat a mushroom, see ya. Isn't that cruel? I'm just a jerk, huh? Oh, let's see. Mushrooms are not my friends. And I know people like around here on the coast, it's a big deal to go mushroom hunting. They get, what do they call them? The lobster mushrooms, the chanterelles. There's quite a few types of mushrooms here on the coast, and it's a big deal. They have whole clubs that go out mushrooming. Can't get to, I wouldn't mind hunting the mushrooms just because you're out in the woods with people you know, but. All right, we're going back to, where are we going? Second Deep. Is it King's Mines? This one right here? Yep. King's Mines. Look at all those map stones. I don't like having all those map stones everywhere. But I need to find the rest of the Belagos gear, so glad to know that I can find it in this area. Mushrooms are great. I'm offended. If you go mushroom hunting, Grandma, please go with someone that you know that knows what the heck they're doing, because there are some out there that will kill you. Yep. Yep. That is so true, and I would not know. There are some purple ones that grow on some of the trees, though. Those are cool.
We got orcs.
You know, if you like purple mushrooms.
Perfect.
Ah! Block, block. Hey,
Now that's
no
a
fair.
killing blow.
Gotcha. Mystery mushroom challenge for sure. A lot of wood mushrooms, in fact, I think most of them are poisonous. Really? Wouldn't surprise me. Yep, that's another reason I avoid them. Because they can kill you. Any food that can kill you is not worth eating. Like the, what is it, the puffer fish they make? You can eat parts of the puffer fish. I'm like, that's okay. I don't need to trust some guy to prepare it properly. There's a statue over there? No statue. The jelly bean be yummy or gross? Will the mushroom be delicious or deadly? Jelly bean? You mean all the different choice of colors? Like I said, the purple ones are pretty, but I don't know if you can eat them. I think they actually do grow on the tree. Maybe that's what Mariak's referring to. Because they grow on the tree. What is with the bats today? Man, I've had enough bats. I've got enough poo to make 5 gardens at this point. There's a statue. Liver and onions may not kill you, but it kills me every time I eat it. Yep. Liver is definitely bad. Yep. When I was younger, one of the jobs I had was I was a caregiver for elderly that stayed in their homes. So I'd go and clean and help them cook or, you know, whatever they needed. And this one lady, every Sunday, she was boiling a beef liver for some recipe or another. The most god-awful smell. Ugh, probably smells like the orc poop. I could imagine it would smell like the orc poop. Oh, it was awful. Every Sunday, and that's the day, of course, I was over there. Beef liver. She thought it was great. Oh, 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 it's killing me. Not me. My starter husband was totally into chicken giblets. Nope, not eating those neither. Mm-mm. All right, what are we doing here? Probably through this little cubby right here, where the troll attacked me once. Oh, don't die, don't drown. Okay. Please don't let there be a troll behind this wall. Okay. Used to call it soft steak, the liver, to trick us kids to eat it. That's just cruel. Ugh. I don't know how it smells being fried, but boiling it, really gross. Let's fix these because I'm going to be moving around in here, it looks like. There's another statue. See, if you have a shield and you hold it in front of you, you don't get burnt. Alright, we got two different directions we can go here. So the triple Ds will be starting in about 30 minutes. And I will be part of the triple Ds. And that'll be about a 4-hour stream. Oh yeah, I see where we are now. The ancient secret. Ancient Chinese secret. And then I'll be back after that, provided I'm still conscious, and do one at 6. This is all Pacific Standard Time. Did you see that bat hiding in there? Look at that bat. He just waiting back there for me. Probably as soon as I start singing, it'll try to come get me. That's my prediction. Get my weapon ready. And those of you on Twitch, if you don't mind, I'd love to go raid somebody, because I imagine one of the other people that I know and stream with will be streaming. So we'll see if we can go raid them. Echolocation. Is that how they keep finding me, Jakes? They're like telling their friends, we've spotted her. We can sense her coming. Oh, Jubo's up soon. She's gonna be with me in the triple Ds. So I don't know if she'll be on yet by the time I need to bug out to go meet with her. But hopefully there's somebody out there playing. But it's me and Jubo, Alaskan Care 911, Nolia Blue if she can join us today, and Dwarven Gingy if she can make it today. There's usually 5 of us. Of course, we could raid her and I can jump off and get back on real quick, but we'll see if somebody else is playing. 2 o'clock's kind of a start, top, stop, and start time. Stop and start, yeah, whatever that was. So I will either need to leave this one early so I can go to that one and not raid her, or raid her and go to the other one late. There it is. At least you didn't grab, hit me while I was singing. Got you. Come on, let's get it over with. There we go. Got you, little buggers. Dealer's choice, yeah. Oh man, let's see. What can we drop? Used to be able to store stuff in those boxes. Now you can't. Alright. Anything else I don't want? Don't really want the parsnips. I'm not going to eat those either. I mean, I guess in the game I'll eat them, but... So, if you're not familiar with this, this is the King's Tombs. At least that's what it's called, I believe, in campaign. Isn't it called the King's Tomb? Tomb of Kings. And you've got Durin's, one of the Durins buried here.
That's all you got.
Have you ever noticed that? The orcs will be standing around one of the Durin, the fallen heroes. Yep. I can't pick up that either. And I want the memorial. Gotta quit dropping those because I'm gonna need them eventually to make fixed ones. I love the whole raid thing. I'm still not very good at it. I have a ending screen now because I would usually just leave my stream up, not realizing that anybody watching my stream can't really see that stream, I guess, or once they raid, they don't see my stream. Still not quite sure on how it works. But now I have an ending screen, and I think what has been suggested is that is there an exit from here? That I put my ending stream screen on. Excuse me. And then do the raid. So is that from in here? This other exit? No. This way. That Khazad stone.
There's a stone missing here. The Khazad stone.
So now we are on the hunt for the Khazad stone. Must be the key that Gimli sought. We're going to have to go find the Chamber of Records. Easiest way to say goodbye and put ending screen. Then monitor the stream and start the raid when you see the scene change. Oh, okay. Hello, goat.
Quiet.
Yeah, I'm still learning. And twice I have picked another streamer that's in a completely different language and wasn't paying attention. I'm like, look, they're playing Moria, and I just, raid them, and then they speak German or Spanish, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're saying, because I'm an idiot. All right. I think we'll get around this corner, and then we might head back to base. Oh, there's another statue. And we've got the gauntlets finally. So this might join together, huh? It's another, like a quarry room. There's another statue. And an orc over here pondering the meaning of life. Now you don't have to ponder anymore. Alright. There's another one. Ah, two of them. And a little meeting. See, you left the other guy alone and he died. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, here I am, not able to pick stuff up again. Alright, let's repair this. There's another hero, fallen hero. It must have been that I said something about it. Now I'm finding them everywhere. I could also leave a few minutes early and raid somebody who hasn't quite finished yet.
Grigor program just followed.
Grigor program just followed. Well, thank you, Grigor. If you want the game, make sure you enter into the drawing. Ah, this is one of those rooms that has like columns in it. It's a good place for mining if you need to do some mining. Alright. Ooh, I wonder if that's a troll room through there. It's got a Duran's lamp, so I've already been over there. Oh, go make it. Oh, shoot. Go make a camp. Makeup repair smithy. Quickly. Alright. Good, he didn't follow me. I didn't get away. I ran away. There is a distinction. Ugh. I just love the voice actors. All their sounds they make. I don't need no bats. Don't be bringing any bats here. I don't need no. That was really good English. Ow. I blocked you. Oh, gotcha. Ah, he got me. He's swinging, standing 10 feet from the guy.
Now that's a killing blow.
I can't clean up any of this because I'm so full. Hi, Axebeard. Talking about not being able to speak a language. I was just talking about how I raid people that don't speak English because I'm not paying attention. Okay, I gotta drop something so I can pick up. Let's see, pick up the key. Thanks for stopping in, by the way. Miriak was here for a little while. Elven arrows I can take. Time for axe and sword. Axe in one hand, sword in the other, huh? All right. This is where I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna put a map stone back here. Where'd I put that? Repair smithy back over here. And map stone, I'm gonna go back to base. I need to unload and then get ready for triple D's. All that damn stone in the way. Or a sword in Axe's hand. Yep. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm putting a map stone. Yep, I got 4 more hours with the triple D's and then 2 more hours after that with my husband. But we got keys we got to give away. So we got lots of streams to do that. And then another one tomorrow. Yes, I did volunteer for all of that. It was a moment of insanity. Moment of no cognitive function. All right, what's my time? All right, so here's the deal. There'll be, go to the Steam page. You can see lots of people there for the summer sale. Then you can head over to their Twitch or YouTube. A lot of people are giving away their keys on Twitch. I have 2 games and 2 DLCs, so make sure you enter to win. You're still there? Using power tools at the same time? That sounds dangerous to be trying to watch a stream and use a power tool. Alright. Let's put on some food. So, there's 2 more chances with me today, and then there'll be another chance in the morning. But there's people streaming all weekend. So if you can't drop into one of mine, drop into one of theirs. Let's eat some dinner. Just because we... Ah! God damn it! Bat! Mother... I have had so many bats today. There was one sequence, I had 14 bats. Because of this. They just keep coming. There'll be a couple guys, and that's what's happening here. There'll be a couple guys out here yelling, bringing these bats. Let me go upstairs. I've never been attacked by so many bats as I have been attacked here today. And I've also never had a guy just down there yelling, calling bats, unless it was a siege. Got you both? Oh, I thought I got that one too. I mean, I also never had any fly into my house before either. Okay, are we done yet? Where are the two guys that were calling them?
They're not gonna last this night.
Where are you at? There you are. Quit calling the bats. I don't need any more bat poo. Well, I'm sure I'll make use of it. Ugh, crazy, crazy, insane. Man, how many did I get that time? 11. Insane. I wonder if having the Orc Hunter DLC causes more goblins to show up, thus more bats. Quite possible. Quite possible. There is no Khuzdul translation for that. There are no lies in Khuzdul. Spear is the superior weapon. I don't know about that. The only time I've found a spear to be helpful is with the wargs. Like one of the Dimril spears. Alright guys, I'm going to have to take off so I can do a bio break before I start triple Ds. So, let's do a raid with somebody. If you don't mind sticking around for that, I'm going to put my end scene on and go do that. Thank you guys. Stick around for Triple D's. It's a group of just funny ladies. And then I'll be back tonight at 6 p.m. PST. Make sure you're entering to win the giveaway. So let's go to Twitch. I'm going to put on my end screen because I'm so coordinated at this. Thank you everybody who stopped by. Summer sale in. See you later.